Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing a little bit different of a deck. It is the Travis Hunter deck. Now, if you don't know who Travis Hunter is, he is a rookie wide receiver defensive back for the Jacksonville Jaguars who just got drafted this past offseason. And that's the special thing about him, is that he plays both offense and defense. So today I tried to build a little bit of a deck that sort of replicates that in a way where all of these cards can kind of play offense and defense in their own respective natures. We have Evo Dark Goblin, Evo Archers. I really wanted Archers in this deck mainly because right now there's this event going on where Evo Archers are free. So go get your 25 crowns and get the Evo Archers for free. Minions, Mini P.E.K.K.A, P.E.K.K.A, Goblin Curse, Arrows, and Berserker, I feel are all cards that play both sides of the field pretty well. So we're going to see if we can jump in here back at 12,000 trophies because, again, suck at the game. And we're going to see if we can maybe win a few games in here, as opposed to kind of how yesterday's video went, which was less than ideal. But we're going to start off with some arrows. He's got a lot of swarm with this mortar deck. We're going to just wipe out his mortar right there with our mini P.E.K.K.A. Also take out the miner. So here were my rules for when I was coming up with this deck. And you can kind of build a deck similar if you'd like to. The rules being that you cannot use any buildings, because buildings are objectively defensive. You cannot use any tower targeting troops. Example, Hog Rider, Giant, those kind of troops, because they're objectively offensive troops. It has to be all troops that can play both sides of the field. Honestly, Goblin Demolisher right there is a great example of what a troop looks like that can play both sides of the field. So I kind of looked through my collection of cards. I boosted my Berserker from level 11 to level 15, and those are the cards that I have deemed worthy of playing both offense and defense. And you can see so far I'm not really proving that point, because I have about a fifth of my health's tower down. It is a little bit difficult that we're facing Cannoneer, because it does just sort of shred through a lot of my troops. But here's something I want to try. I haven't showed him my Goblin Curse yet, so that's unfortunate. If we can kill... Nope, not going to happen. I was going to just go Goblin Curse and see if we could swarm, get some goblins out of his swarm. Doesn't look like that's going to happen, so we're going to try and kill the Goblin Demolisher here, so that doesn't get any tower damage. I want to arrows this just so that we're not, worrying about anything. And I'm going to be so for real right now. I don't have the slightest clue what Evo Archers does. I have no idea what it does. Maybe it does more damage, maybe it... I actually have no idea what it does. But we need to get a Dark Goblin here so we can start cycling our Evos. I did a good job of cycling the... oh, that's unfortunate. That sucks. We're gonna go Mini P.E.K.K.A in here. That was a really good defensive mortar. Hopefully that Berserker can take it out. We're just gonna throw P.E.K.K.A in here, and then go minions and a Dark Goblin defensively. See if we can't do anything about this. We're gonna go Goblin Curse here, and then arrows. And now we're finally getting some damage on his tower. That took way too long. But if we keep doing something like that, I think this is going to be much more winnable. We have a good P.E.K.K.A in there to defend against the mortar. I'm going to throw another mini P.E.K.K.A down, just so that the mortar doesn't have anything to target. We're going to go Dark Goblin. We're going to go Berserker. Berserker is going to be our way to defend against the miner. And we have a mini P.E.K.K.A on his tower. That was really well done. I'm pretty proud of that battle. That went really well. I think my favorite card in this deck is the Goblin Curse because it really can be used both ways. If you need to kill some troops defensively, it does a really good job of just killing some, you know, small little cheap troops. If you need to use it offensively to kill his defense, you're in a great position to do that. It's 2 elixir for great value. Goblin Curse is one of the strongest cards in the game right now, I think. We're going to send a mini P.E.K.K.A down here by our tower to take out his miner. That's the other thing is, I don't know if I went through all the rules, but part of my rules was like, just don't use cards that are objectively one-sided. Example, the miner. You're really not using a miner to defend a whole lot. What else? The Goblin Barrel. Goblin Barrel is kind of in the same realm as the miner. I know like it gets a little confusing maybe with something like the Battle Ram, but it does target troops when it's in its ram state. I would consider that objectively offensive. You're not going to use a Battle Ram to defend, right? So there's a little bit of morality in it. If you want to be a true blue Travis Hunter deck player, then you might want to abide by the moral rules of the game. So that didn't go great. I just spent 5 elixir to get a bunch of goblins to die. But we do have P.E.K.K.A to defend against his Mega Knight, which makes me happy. That's the other thing. I did write this down in my rules. You are not allowed to use Mega Knight because last time I checked, I don't think Travis Hunter liked to touch little boys. So let's just, you know, make sure we're all on the same page, right? No Mega Knights in the Travis Hunter challenge. So we are hoping that this P.E.K.K.A has his curse wear off. He doesn't. That's unfortunate. We'll just go mini P.E.K.K.A to defend, and we're up a solid amount of damage on his tower. Somehow that little piggy snuck around. We'll just go archers here. I'm gonna look after this battle to see what the Evo Archers does. I actually have no idea. But it works, clearly. It's been working. So we're going to throw, I think, P.E.K.K.A here to distract from the Goblin. We're going to throw a Berserker down here so that everything dies. We can go Goblin Curse in here just because I kind of feel like it. I feel like being a little silly. There is the Mega Knight. And we have phenomenal Mega Knight counter on this deck. I'm gonna go Evo Dark Goblin. This is not good. I need this to die. I honestly need a lot of his cards to die. Okay. That mortar is not gonna get I lied. It's getting shots. How did he get all those pigs? That's crazy. Alright. We'll go Dark Goblin to get rid of the Inferno Tower. He's doing a real good job of defending with his cheap troops. But I don't think... wow, that was honestly impressive. And I'm a little upset that he got that much value out of all that. We'll go arrows here to kill that Inferno Tower. We'll go Berserker down here. And now we're going to go minions. And... I guess... I don't even know. I'm not sure what we're doing. Here comes a Mega Knight. We're going to go P.E.K.K.A in the middle to defend. And we might just be at the point, yeah, because he's going to start spell cycling with his poison, where we have to just start going in with the Goblin Curse. Ooh, check this out. Check this out. He's upset about that. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. You can't drop bats in a Goblin Curse. It doesn't work like that. Alright, we're going to try... Oh no, cancel. I want to see what the Evo Archers do, because I have no clue. Let's check it out. Their archers have been specifically trained by the Archer Queen herself as personal sharpshooters. They deal more damage to faraway enemies with Power Shot. Okay, that's kind of what I thought it was. So the farther away the archers are, the more damage they're going to do. Let's see if we can pull out one more win here. And it's going to be quite a successful video, if I do say so myself. Alright, you just saw a cut because I refused to end this video on a loss. It was just one loss, I promise. Show my battle logs. It was one loss. But I refuse to end this video on a loss. We're gonna go with Naked Berserker up the right side. Which actually worked out pretty well for us, seeing as he dropped his Witch in the left lane. We're gonna go with a P.E.K.K.A. opposite lane to draw the Valkyrie over. And I think we're actually probably gonna get a lot of value out of our Goblin Curse in this deck. I have to play it right, but it can definitely work. We're gonna go with the mini P.E.K.K.A. right lane with some minions. Oh man, that was good. We're just gonna go Goblin Curse. Oh, maybe that wasn't the play. So now I've shown him my Goblin Curse, which maybe I didn't want to do. But we also can get some real solid value out of this Berserker if we use it to defend against the Wizard. So he's got a Witch. We can throw a Dart Goblin back here because I'd like to cycle to that Evo. If we can get a P.E.K.K.A. on this Giant, that'd be huge. There we go. I'm not a huge... Okay, that worked. That actually worked so well. We're going to get his Witch down super low and dead. And now we have two P.E.K.K.A.s and a Dart Goblin pushing down his left lane. We were able to get the P.E.K.K.A. outside of the range of the Wizard. And we're going to place archers to try to get everything to not attack my tower. And we're up. We're doing real well this battle so far. We're into double elixir now. I'm going to throw my... Ooh, not great. We'll throw Berserker down this lane. And we know he's going to go for another Giant down the left lane. So we'll throw P.E.K.K.A. in here. And we'll go archers on the left side. And let's honestly, we'll go with a Goblin Curse defensively. And just see if we can get some good value out of that. Berserker might have been a little bit unnecessary. Man, I'm really hoping... Oh, okay. We'll do this. I knew those minions were coming, so there's the arrows. We'll go archers. I should have dropped them a little bit back more so we could get more damage out of their evolution. But let's send a Berserker down the right lane to see if we can maybe get a little bit of chip damage off. And we are. Oh man, we were real close. I thought the Berserker was going to connect to the tower. We're going to take out that Valkyrie nice though. And that P.E.K.K.A. is just getting... Just works well. This is a good deck. I wasn't expecting this to be a good deck. The Travis Hunter deck works. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I had fun recording it. This is probably one of the more pleasant videos I've had in the last couple days. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please subscribe to the channel. Also, go subscribe to my main channel. New videos coming out soon. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.